Taurus, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. This is an energy reading, Taurus, and I use astrology, tarot cards, and oracle cards to divine not only messages, but insights every single week for you. So go ahead and subscribe to that channel and ring the bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. But I'll tell you, I upload Taurus every single Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific time. So then you know. Set your clocks, mark your calendars, guys. These energy insights will enable you to see what's coming and understand how to work with the energy that's going to be most impactful for you. There's always an extended reading, which I invite you to, including my Unbound membership. I have memberships now, so I hope you'll browse through them and choose to join. But the Unbound membership gives you unlimited access to all of the extended readings for as long as you're a member, plus other exclusive content, as well as live members-only chats with me, where you can bring your tarot card questions and I will give you personal readings. Yes, not full readings, but like, you know, one-on-one. So think about it because it's worth it. Let's start a little bit with the astrology and then we'll get into the cards. Uranus is strangely silent right now in this energy, but there's a lot of changes and shifts, and that's really happening through Saturn. And why does that impact you? Well, because you're where the North Node is housed, and you're going to be able to feel all these shifts. In fact, it'll kind of feel like a pull for you because you have the North Node. You have ownership of it right now. It's yours. It's there. It's in your energy. And what does the North Node do? Collectively, it says, this is the direction I want you to come toward, right? This is the direction that's going to challenge you the most. This is the direction that's probably going to cause the most dissonance and trouble for the collective, because this is the energy that we've most lost sight of. It is our journey now in the next year to walk toward this energy, as well as maybe redefine what that energy looks like. And Taurus energy represents tradition. It represents beauty. It represents enjoyment of and preservation of, like actually taking care of things of luxury. And so Saturn sits at a really interesting place because it's square to the nodes. And what's happening is like waves. Both Venus and Mars are conjuncting Saturn as they pass into Pisces. So our value system, how we value things, the value we place on money and image, those are Venus, right, is going to come into question and be checked as she conjuncts Saturn. How we go about things, the integrity of our actions, where we put our energy, says everything about who we are. Mars is also going to come into question. It's like those energies of us, those aspects of us, are really what Saturn is bringing into question and saying, okay, I know you've gotten real good at overindulging, Scorpio. I know you've gotten real good at doing things in private, hiding things, Scorpio. That's where the South Node is. But what about being out in the open and actually learning how to take care of things and preserve things, Taurus? Where are we along that line? And where do we need to fix things? Our value systems and our integrity. Where we put our action and what we value and how we value it. All of those things are coming into question. And for you personally, that will impact you on a very intimate level. In waves. I would say right through the end of next week. And that could easily culminate in a lot of combustion and release once that, because we have a new moon this Friday. Once that full moon comes around in Libra, another Venetian, Venus-driven energy, we're really going to check in with those value systems and why we're actually doing the things that we're doing, and if it is for the integrity that we say it is. or if it's just a bunch of bullshit and needs to be called out. And this will impact you really intensely, especially because you will feel like calling people out. And you'll have a very short temper when it comes to tolerating people bullshitting their bad behavior, as if we're supposed to tolerate it. So if that's already started to get under your skin, expect more of it right through, especially mid-month. Let's go into your reading. That's what's going on, Taurus at large. Let's go into the more personal energies and what's going to most help you in these energies. Interesting. We have past, present, future. And no other readings come out that perfectly. Let's get into the story. We'll start with the past. And it's you. Overcome any obstacle. So this is something you think, or at least you perceive, that you failed at. That you were not able to overcome financial difficulties. Could very well be. Especially with Venus conjuncting Saturn. Happy birthday, Doug Denny. In the past, or feeling stifled and stuck. Maybe stuck in your own ways. Maybe stuck by your own stubbornness, since this is your energy. With the inability to change. Symptoms of this could have been you lacked inspiration, you started to feel apathetic toward things, or you just started to feel depressed because nothing that you did was good enough. And it's really because you felt stuck and you were losing interest and you were losing momentum. So it was easy to flip you on your back to a place where you were really vulnerable. You know, this was life coming to a dead stop, or something that you felt was insurmountable. Present. Truth transcends illusion. This is Aquarius energy. Interesting that all this hop, skip, and jumping over Saturn is happening in Aquarius, which involves the crowd. So it could be things that you could not overcome are what's rising to the top and being seen now, whether you like it or not. Or you're starting to see the same struggle that you had now play out in public, or it being brought to public attention, whatever your public is. All of a sudden now it's coming out. And the truth is, it could be you're starting to see why you were held back, or you were denied, or that trouble even started to begin with. So this could have to do with on an institutional level. Truths coming out, like just us like finally being able to view like the curtain being pulled out, and that's what's really going back that's what's really going on backstage, right? So this could be that you finally see something, you finally learn information this week coming into you that reveals the inner workings of that traumatic time in your past, or not traumatic, but the time that when you were stuck, why you couldn't do it, why you were denied, or what was maybe going on internally that made you stuck. Now it's a realization and understanding. Aha, I get it. And then we see future. Spirit has a plan. And then, honestly, this is in reverse. So it's not about what Spirit wants. In other words, the future has revealed that it's really about you. The truth is necessary right now. Now let's see what the truth is. This could also be a statement of you feel like collectively we've completely and totally lost our way or our connection to Spirit at all. Interesting. This could represent a loss of faith. Once you find out the truth about something, you lose faith in it. And that's something that you're going to have to sit with this week. Libra energy, embrace the in-between. That's what's going on now. I think you're still at this point in this energy trying to rationalize, trying to see the potential beauty, right? Trying to find balance in a situation that you can honestly understand is completely out of balance. And really ask yourself, right? Set healthy boundaries. This could also mean setting boundaries in your relationship, because it's almost like in some ways, Taurus, what's really being put in your face right now is how you have to set better boundaries in your relationship, because something is draining you and it's causing you to lose faith in your relationship, or a relationship that's really impactful in your life, maybe even relationships in general. And yeah, this could be any kind of relationships. But when the truth comes out about it, there is that sense of, okay, to balance things out, I have to set better boundaries. So, number one tool in your arsenal this week for these energies is to set boundaries. 11:11. I just saw that on the time ticker. Taurus, you have to set boundaries this week. And they have to be proportional to what the truth is. You know, sometimes you build a fence with a gate in it. Sometimes you build the Great Wall of China. And sometimes you just, put little stones to mark, or put nothing at all. But this is about setting a healthy boundary to put yourself back into balance. And hopefully feel like you're not just blending in anymore. Because there's an understanding and illumination of a perspective that perhaps you didn't have insight into before. And that changes a lot for you. And you start to realize, I have to set up these boundaries now, or else I'm going to completely lose faith in this person or this situation. Let's get deeper into this. What else does Taurus need to know, or how else do they need to work in this energy? It's so interesting how we have these extremes on either side. Transformation is beautiful. This is scorpionic energy. So you are becoming something that you never were before. And that's a whole bunch of changing, which could make you feel off balance. And you are. You've never been a butterfly before. You've been a caterpillar your whole life. How do you view yourself? Transformation happens when we're able to set boundaries that help us transform. Boundaries are like a skeletal system, right? It's a support system. Adults set boundaries. Children flop all over the place. You can tell most clearly in the difference between our bodies. So this is a sense of transcending into adulthood, or maturing to the point where you understand you've got to tell somebody no. Even if you love them, or you have to cut the spending because it's not going to end well. Make your dreams real. So this is about something that you're creating and working on. This is also scorpionic energy. So it could also be in some ways manipulated, like feeling like a trap has been set for you. And then know your worth. So now it's more about knowing your value, or the value of what you've created. It's almost like in some ways you feel amped even more to do more. It's even more clear to you. But what's more clear? What's more clear? I need more clarification. And this is once again in the future. This is a little frightening for me. So we have memories of love, and then we have destiny, and then over here we have in reverse, firm foundation in reverse. Taurus, you could swear that something based on how you felt about it in the past is, this is your destiny. But it's saying to you, basically what the cards are saying is, you've decided what your destiny is based on an assumption you made or something that you learned in the past when you were desperate and vulnerable. The truth about the situation is come out. Why are you not letting yourself change your mind about it? It is time for you to see clearly what's in front of you and challenge the beliefs that you have up until now to see if they are still aligned with the actual truth in front of you. Because ultimately, we're staying in this state of like fantasy or maybe even delusion or just hope, like wishful thinking. It's not leading to a good place. This can still be changed. This isn't inevitable. But this is requiring, like, being on shaky ground and watching things crumble because you did not listen or care to see what God was trying to tell you. Or because you lost faith in a situation that once you thought was really strong. This is a sense of, I understand. It's not necessarily your future. You see the future of something you care about all of a sudden crumbling. That's what it is. You see the future of something that you thought would last forever and that maybe you were even very happy to be a part of crumbling. And you see it now because you see the truth of it. And you remember, happy birthday, Michelle Sandegate, you remember how you used to feel and you thought, wow, this is my destiny. I've envisioned it. I've visualized that this is going to happen and this is going to come out. And now I look at you and I'm like, that's never going to happen, is it? You may not even want to be a part of this. What is this? I'm intentionally being general because it could be many things. It could be how you view your employer, how you view an industry that you work in, how you view government practices that you once voted for. It could be how you view your marriage. Whatever it is, you're realizing that you based where you thought you'd be in 5 years on something that really wasn't solid in the past. And you've made these decisions that now when you see something, so what have you seen? That's what I want to know. Like, what has Taurus seen or witnessed or will they witness? There's no place like home here, which means this is part of your arsenal too. It is so important for you to be in a place where you feel secure and you know you're loved. Because something that you thought was going to be your home is now earthquaking. So what is this, Taurus? What is this, please? What is this shakeup? What is this truth that's coming out? Oh, happy. Okay, you're very happy here. Very happy. Maybe this is even a celebration somehow. Celebrating love, celebrating this is destined to happen. You kind of know. You're very happy right now. But what is this truth? Finding what truly makes you happy. Especially since you have to reevaluate something you once valued. The gift of this week then is finding where your true happiness is. Because it'll be easy this week, Taurus, to pick out what is really strong and what won't break just because it shakes. And with that, let's go to tarot because there's more story to tell. I'll see you guys there. Links are below.